So when he slips, his ass out, leave him holding his dick. Labels more dick, slip, Willie. Smacking niggas silly, play tricks with they money. Too hungry, fake that. Had to do a move I learned from Havana. Desperate for greenbacks, $1 million steak caps. The meaning of this, Brooklyn H. Mill sticky. We commanders be heavy every time, ever ready. Cool as Rick, gritty, shitty. Believe, no tricks up the sleeve. We bank straight at your headpiece. Not meaning no harm to make it bad for your health. Raise up, ease up, don't make it bad for yourself. Penalties are momentary. Memories of the lost who paid costs was handled by yours truly. Raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up, raise up, ease up, ease up. Warriors come out to play. Apparently extraordinary, don't compare mine to legendary, crossing thin lines. Quoting my lines is purely entertainment. My same shit, I'll blow your back out, frame it. The same shit will leave you on the floor brainless. Talking to me, best be making sense. Talking at me, prepare for ducking. Only showering, cheering, you hollering. Traits laced up with talents. Clean hands saying no violence.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Trivia Tuesday, an encore performance today by the great New Edition. I mean, we all right now. We all right. Hey, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. So if you're new to the show, you don't know the history by that statement that I just made. Me and New Edition were actually friends, childhood friends, and I was an original member of the group. I don't know why the studio audience is booing, but that's a true story. I actually lived in Roxbury, Massachusetts, in the Orchard Parks projects for, I think, 3 days. And quickly formed a friendship, and we sung a couple tracks together. My man, who is this right here? From Sam Daddy in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, Doug, why don't you sing some of your old New Edition songs, please? I could do that today, man, but there's so much other good stuff in sports I want to get to. I'll keep it to that. Maybe I'll sing New Edition songs for y'all a little bit later. And I think that I have sung a couple on here before. And as a matter of fact, this track right here, I want you to listen to this track very closely. If you listen very closely, you can hear me in the background. I'm actually on this track.
My girl's the best, and that's no lie. She tells me that I'm her only guy. That might be true.
That's right. So I wasn't on any of the print media, like I wasn't on the album cover. We had already had our disagreement, and me and my mother and father had already headed back down south. But I'm actually on the original recording because this is not a video and because, you're just listening. This is an audio platform, music. You can't really 100% identify my voice among the other voices in the group as well. But, yeah, I am on that track. I'm just in the background. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. I'm looking at this like meme, I guess you'd call it. My old lady sent it to me right before the show started. It says, Donald Trump is out there just signing shit. He worse than New Edition mamas. Donald Trump just out there signing shit. All these executive orders, man. He just signing shit. Yeah. Just like New Edition's mamas. I don't think he reading executive order the first. I think that O'Bannon cat, man, is doing all of the dirty work, and Trump is just signing stuff. You don't even know what the hell he's signing. He could be signing over all of the land of America over to Russia, and he would have no idea. Maybe Russia was a bad example because he definitely has some business dealings with them. He could be signing over all of the land of America over to North Korea. He would have no idea. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@thedougshow.com. Let me grab a call. Caller, thanks for calling the show. What you got?
What's going on, Doug Stewart?
What's up? Who's this?
It's Tyke Sigma.
Tyke Sigma, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Art Spaniard is a confused old man, but to go deep into the theory of he working for that cheating ass Bob Kraft, he has attended the U.S. Open for 47 years straight.
Uh-huh.
You think he never ran into Bob Kraft, Connecticut?
Right.
Boston, about an hour and a half away.
You're exactly right, Tyke Sigma.
I told you, the Negro and Pioli, they need to be locked in the closet. I hope my man is stretching some new plans out in the sand right now because it's some cheating bastards. And I'm out of here, Doug.
I appreciate the call, Tyke Sigma. You make a very good point. Great call, sir. You're a great American. You're a great American. Yeah. You are a great American. Jarrett Bell, who discovered the San Francisco Examiner columnist Art Spander had mistakenly picked up Shanahan's bag instead of his own. So that's the guy's name. For the Falcons, USA Today writer and ESPN contributor Jarrett Bell. Okay, so they're saying, and I'm trying to make sure and get the details of this story, of this whole losing of the playbook. Fortunately for the Falcons, the mystery was solved quickly by USA Today writer and ESPN contributor Jarrett Bell, who discovered that the San Francisco Examiner columnist Art Spander had mistakenly picked up Shanahan's bag instead of his own. You know what? You know what? If I'm the San Francisco 49ers, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and I'm real about that, I'm being totally honest about this. If I'm the San Francisco 49ers, losing the playbook for the Super Bowl would disqualify you from being the head coach of our team. Like, I just can't believe that Kyle Shanahan would be that what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever the word I'm looking for. I can't believe that he would be that forgetful, okay? I can't believe that. So what I think happened, and I don't believe that this old guy actually pulled his book bag away from Kyle Shanahan. I believe that they used one of those poison darts, a la James Bond. And see, we haven't heard this part of the story yet, but I believe that they used one of those poison darts. They shot and drugged Kyle Shanahan for just 2 minutes. They're the poison dots that only knock you out for 2 minutes. They drugged him for 2 minutes, and this Spaniard guy out from San Francisco was drugged as well. They put his fingerprints on the bag. Someone held his arm while he was knocked out, picked up the bag so the fingerprints from this Spaniard guy was on the bag, and no one else affiliated with the New England Patriots took the bag away and got all the information that they needed from this playbook. That's what happened. That's what happened. And thank you, Jan from Snellville. The better word would have been irresponsible. I can't believe Kyle Shanahan was that irresponsible in leaving the playbook out so that someone could mistakenly grab it. I mean, they said it was in a book bag. I mean, wouldn't you have a book bag at least wrapped around one shoulder? You know, most people do it. You know, you may not be a 7, 8-year-old kid where you have both straps on, but it's the playbook to the Super Bowl. You would have it on one shoulder. You know, that doesn't make any sense at all. So I'm sure that the New England Patriots drugged the guy. I know they did. I know they did. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@thedougsstewartshow.com. I mean, just seriously, and we're going to get to this story here in a second, but ask yourself this question. These types of things don't happen surrounding any other team involved in a football game. They don't. They don't. And now, listen, I'm actually joking a little bit, probably to a small degree, but not that much. Like, I'm joking, but I'm not really joking. Like, you don't hear this type of thing happening with any other team. How is it and why does it always seem to be the New England Patriots? Give me another team where you hear these types of stories, where you hear these stories about the Patriots sending people up in the locker room and stealing playbooks. And then magically for the Super Bowl, the most important game of the year, the biggest game of the year, for all of the marbles, the kit and caboodle, the big shebang, the offensive coordinator leaves his playbook out, irresponsibly leaves his playbook out for somebody to pick up his bag and take it? Bullshit. Whatever. I don't believe that for 1 minute, man. But the big news from last night, or that came down from last night, is this back and forth with LeBron James, and really it's just a back from LeBron James as he rips into Charles Barkley for some comments that Barkley made concerning LeBron James and trying to get a free agent and saying the Cavs need to do this, that, and the other. Here's a quote from LeBron James, besides many others who we'll get to here in a second. LeBron called Charles Barkley a hater. He's a hater. He told ESPN that Barkley followed the Cleveland Cavaliers' 104-97 loss to the Dallas Mavericks on Monday. What makes what he says credible? Because he's on TV? James had been stewing the past couple of days after Barkley took James to task for the four-time MVP, calling out the Cavs for needing to fortify the roster with another playmaker to have a realistic shot at a repeat title. Let me stop right there and comment on that part right there. And I think I said this the other day when this whole story came out. Like, I don't have a problem with LeBron James making it known. He obviously knows how to play basketball. He obviously knows what it takes. To win. He surveyed the team. He surveyed other teams, the Golden States, the San Antonios, and he can tell, being the basketball expert that he is, that the team that they have right now, he doesn't feel like that they have a realistic shot of beating, per se, Golden State. So he's speaking up. And listen, my cousin Ty made a very good point. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. LeBron James probably feels like that he should make the decisions because he's totally responsible, okay, for all of the success that the Cleveland Cavaliers have had. And coming back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, leaving Miami, coming back to Cleveland, in effect ignoring the troubled past that him and Dan Gilbert had when he left to go to Miami. So he basically he put aside his personal feelings and he came back to Cleveland. And in his mind, he feels like that Dan Gilbert, that organization, that city, that state owes him big time. Here's a quote from, Charles Barkley that got all of this stuff going. Inappropriate, whiny, all of the above. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they have given him everything he wanted. They have the highest payroll in NBA history. He wanted J.R. Smith last summer. They paid him. He wanted Iman Shumpert last summer. They brought in Kyle Korver. He's the best player in the world. Does he want all the good players? He don't want to compete. He's an amazing player. They're defending champions. All of that came from Charles Barkley. Let's see. LeBron James then followed that up with Barkley has consistently needled James, telling HBO's Bill Simmons. This is what Barkley said, first of all, before we get to LeBron's retort. He says, in talking to Bill Simmons over the summer, that James would never ascend to top 5 status in NBA history over Michael Jordan, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Wilt Chamberlain. Let's stop right there, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Now, that statement in itself may be true. That may be true, and I mean it's all depending on what you like and what you consider to be great. Because the 5 players that he named, Charles Barkley in this interview with Bill Simmons over the summer, are pretty damn good. Michael Jordan, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Wilt Chamberlain. Now, I will say this about the big guys. If you look at a total skill level, LeBron James is more skilled than Bill Russell, Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain. Like, the only person out of those 5 guys that Barkley named that's more skilled, just as skilled or more skilled than LeBron James is Michael Jordan. That's it. So a lot of times whenever we come up with these lists of top NBA players of all times, we really, for the most